Hey everyone, my name is Donny Lowy from CloseoutExplosion.com. The next time you're in New York, you are welcome to visit my warehouse. So today I'd like to discuss with you an important topic. Many people ask me in my business, they want to know when they're going, to different warehouses, when they're shopping online, how can they determine if the wholesale clothing that they're looking at is authentic? Which is a very good question. So the first answer I give you is that if you want to determine if clothing is 100% authentic, you need to actually be able to show that clothing to the brand who produced that clothing to see if that clothing is authentic. So if you can get a sample, you can do that. You can show the sample to the brand. You could call the brand themselves. Sometimes there might be a serial number or some other indication of the clothing, and share that information with the brand, and that'll help them determine if the clothing is authentic or not. Another thing you could do is ask the wholesaler, whether you come to my warehouse or go to anyone else's warehouse, where do they buy that clothing from? For example, I sell department store clothing, and I get clothing which is overstocked from brands, and I also get different closeouts. So what you want to do is you want to find out where that clothing come from, and the wholesaler should be very upfront with you and share that information with you. The wholesaler should have an invoice or receipt. Where do they buy that clothing from? Now, one thing that I always do whenever I buy wholesale clothing, I let the wholesaler know up front, I let the people know that I'm doing business with, that if anyone asks me where I get that clothing from, I'm going to share that information. This way, people are only going to sell me their clothing if the clothing, in fact, is authentic. And I recommend that you do the same thing. It's always very important that you only get authentic clothing. It's the honest thing to do. And if you want to have a long-term business, you want to have a profitable business, then you want to be able to buy and sell authentic merchandise because you want to build up a good name and a good customer base who's going to be happy to buy merchandise from you because they trust you. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. My website is CloseoutExplosion.com. The next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I'd be very happy to do business with you.